I think there's a lot that can still be done, but this was a really great way forward in a lovely location with a lot of really fantastically engaged people.
The format's been quite interactive. We've had opening sessions that sort of set the scene, and interactive working groups, mainly people experienced in their own fields. It also gave an opportunity to hear case studies, what's happening within countries and within organizations.
It is very important to be here and talk about what is going on in the context of SDGs 2030. The main point which is important here was that the exchange of views, and in very practical terms. We all here are practitioners, and this is something that gives value to this kind of discussion.
The discussion level was very interactive and very serious, and I think this is what we need in this kind of forums, to have honest and serious conversations.
Really important from the point of view of gathering relevant information for further project development, as well as share our experiences and look at the opportunities to ensure synergies.
Greatest success of this meeting that there were a lot of possibilities aside from the regular sessions, the formal sessions, to have informal conversations, but also the event itself, how the program was set up, allowed for a lot of interactive conversation. And from my multilateral experience, when we speak about interactive, it's not usually that interactive.
I've found the agenda to be fascinating, the participants have been very engaging and informative, and I've found the overall agenda very relevant to the work that we're doing.
What I really like most about these last 3 days was the group work, because for me this is where the most concrete propositions and examples and discussions result, and this is where I also took most learnings.
What I particularly liked in these meetings, the diversity of participants, diversity in terms of expertises and also in terms of geographic origins. We could exchange in that sense possibly good practices on how to implement.
When you talk about the Agenda 2030, it's a very global framework with general goals, which then have to be adjusted to a specific context. Having people from so many different contexts in the room, I mean geographic context, but also people working in mixed migration contexts, made it possible to actually contextualize what these goals mean. And I think people, when going back, they will have made new networks, new connections here. Obviously, limitations and challenges were discussed, but focusing on what could work and what everybody could contribute to will definitely be useful to carry forward.
A lot of interpersonal contacts have been exchanged, and I expect that there would be a number of collaborations arising.
It's a complex issue. I think that we worked on a common understanding of what the different challenges are in the different regions, in the different institutions, and I think this shared understanding is something that the participants will take back home. We had highlighted a couple of processes that are ongoing where people can contribute in order to make migration and development really an issue that is important for the new agenda.